This is my it's my tire carrier and bumper. It's rough, okay? It ain't pretty, but I was getting a little frustrated with this thing. I mean, the whole process here, you know, it's like it's a long story, but as you can see, very rough. I'm not finished with it. I just got frustrated. I go, you know, that's enough. It's tacked together. I'm gonna throw some paint on it for right now, just so it don't rust up. I may put it on the truck, I may not, I don't know. I've got some little issues to work out. As you can see, I just filled in some pieces of steel there. It's what I had laying around for scrap. I got some scrap metal laying around. Okay, I was able to cut some pieces and just piece it together as well, to piece from here to there on the side. I could fill this in. I may not. Weld it together on the bottom here. It could be neater, but I was like, I had enough of this. I took off work Friday to do this, and I spent half the day messing with my welder. No, Friday, yeah, I took Friday off, and I decided I'd get into this. First of all, I'm going to need a welder, right? So I was looking at this Harbor Freight welder. Let's see, what is this? The 215 right here, MIG Max, $649. Alright, so I was looking at that, and it's a 220 volt. It says dual voltages on here, 120 or 240 volt input. So I don't have a 220 volt outlet here, so I figure, okay, but this will do both voltages, right? So I go check it out, and it won't weld 1/4 inch plate on 110 on 110 volt. So I'm like, well, that's no good. I need something that'll weld at least a 1/4 inch plate. So from there, I go, well, let's go to Home Depot and see what they got. And I end up getting this. See, here's my old welder. Here's my old welder. Here's the new welder. This one here is a Lincoln Weld Pack 180 HD. This one is a 220 volt. And it'll weld up to 1/2 inch. See, the only issue is it's a 220 volt. But the good thing was I only paid $472 for it, because it was in an open box. It was marked off like 25%. I'm like, heck, I'll get it, and I'll rig me up a 220 volt, right? So see, this is a 220 volt plug. Now some people might be tempted to cut this one off and put one of these on there, right? No, that ain't gonna work. This is 220 volt. That means each one of these legs is 110 volts each and a ground. Whereas this one here is a 110 volt, where one prong, what do you call these things, is 110, and the other one is a common, and then that's the ground. So you got to double it up. Looks fairly simple, but that took me all day. So yeah, it looks fairly simple, but that took me half the day. I had to figure out, what am I going to do? Okay, so here's the breaker panel, and this is a 220 tap right here, circuit breaker for the wall heater. We don't use this wall heater anymore. The only issue was these were 20 amp fuses and 20 amp breakers, but the welder requires a 40. So I had to find one of these. Home Depot didn't have them. I had to go to Ace Hardware. $65 for the circuit breaker. So to change that out, take the 20 ampere out, put the 40 ampere in, then run the wires down to here, Now I got this because it has a little cover on it and everything, but I didn't figure that it's going to open and hit the box. Dope. It's always something. The good thing is I can still get to the plug in there. So that takes care of that. So now my other issue is, I need a longer cord. It's over there and the welder's over here. It's just, man. So it only has a 6-foot cord on it, so I've been welding everything right over there. Which is kind of a pain, dragging this thing around, flipping it around. I was actually working on it just the way it sits right now, on the ground like that, instead of up on a table. So it's just frustrating. And it was hot yesterday. In fact, with this new welder, I'm not wearing sleeves when I'm welding, and I got burn over here, like sunburn on both arms really, but this arm's the worst because right hand is on the trigger and my left hand I used to steady my right hand, and this one's just got burnt real good, just like a sunburn. Well, they both kind of got burnt. Maybe I ought to buy me some sleeves, huh? Oh, by the way, all this goes on here still. This goes for on here, and this is adjustable. Probably have to put it up there. And then this piece here goes on there like that. And that's adjustable in and out, up and down. It's gonna get heavy. Another issue I'm going to have is I really like the backup camera on this truck. It works great, especially with this top on, because I can't see out the back. That tire carrier is going to be blocking my backup camera. Maybe I can relocate it like up there or something. I think it's just a couple of wires. There's a wire here somewhere. I saw it underneath. There it is right there. This wire right here. It's always something. It's always something. I'd rather be out doing something else. It's already Sunday. I spent Friday cutting pieces and tacking this thing together, and I spent Saturday doing this other side over here. I did one side at a time. Man, it's nice and warm. I'd rather be out swimming at the creek or something, hitting the beach. This sucks. I don't want to go to work tomorrow.